On day 1, I hatched in an Arctic as a baby penguin. Oh, I'm so cute and small.
Hey there, little guy. Oh, honey, he has your eyes.
Let's see if he can swim like his old man, too.
My dad took a running start and dove into the water. My mom waited for me before going in herself.
Come on, Bronzo, don't be shy.
It took a moment, but after working up the courage, I plunged feet first into the icy waters. Whoa, it's freezing, but it feels so good. I was having so much fun spending time with my family, but then something terrible happened. Some orcas began attacking us, killing so many penguins all at once. Ah, what's going on?
Stay back, son. I'll take care of this.
I could not fight back. I only had 4 hearts. I got separated from my parents and didn't know where I was or what to do. It all happened so fast, so I ran away as quickly as possible. Oh no, this is so bad. I was so alone and scared, completely lost and far from my family. I noticed something in the distance. It looks kind of friendly. Perhaps they have some spare food they could give me.
Oh, golly gee, a penguin.
The human threw some kind of potion at me, and before I knew it, I started getting nauseous and passed out. Whoa, hold on. Whoa, what are you doing? Ugh, what? Huh? I'm home? It was now day 2, and I had no idea where I was.
You're a long way from home, kid. Welcome to the zoo.
The zoo? I can't be here. My family is in trouble, and I need to get back to help them.
And how exactly are you gonna help them? It won't do them much good locked up in here. More importantly, you're just a kid.
Well, I'm gonna get big and strong, and then just bust out.
Trust me, kid. He's pointless.
It's not pointless. There has to be a way. There's no way I could fight through those guards. I needed to be clever about this. Maybe I can set the tiger free and cause a distraction. No, too dangerous. I know, I'll make myself some tools and dig my way out. The only problem was, there was no wood in the penguin enclosure. Oh, I've got it, the monkeys. Hey, monkeys.
Hey, what do you want, you flightless idiot?
Sorry, my name's Bronzo. I was just trying to get your attention. Do you think you can help me get some wood?
I could do something like that, but what's in it for me?
I'm getting out of this place, and I can help you escape too.
Ha! You're a funny little bird. Why would I want to leave this place when I got free food and not a care in the world? Got no predators to worry about, except for Tony the tiger over there. But he's been eyeing me up from his cage since day 1.
It didn't seem like I was getting anywhere with this. Okay, so you're not going to help then?
You know what? You got moxie, kid, so I'll help you out.
Thank you so much.
But on one condition. When you get out of there, you gotta bring me as many bananas as you can find.
All right, you got yourself a deal. I'll bring you more bananas than you could ever imagine.
Then it's settled. Meet me here again when the zoo closes at midnight. Oh, and the name's George, by the way.
See you tonight, George. With that, I waddled around the enclosure and found myself a cozy little nook to sleep in until midnight. It was midnight, the start of day 3, when I woke up to the sound of a voice.
Hey, bad brain. Wake up, will ya?
Oh, it's time already?
Yeah, I've been trying to wake you up for 20 minutes already.
I guess I'm a little bit tired from recent events. Do you have the wood?
Yeah, I've got it. Let's make this quick before night security comes around.
George threw me enough wood to make a crafting bench and a wooden pickaxe. Thanks, George. I'll get you those bananas someday.
Hey, no rush. Only come back if you feel comfortable.
A nighttime security guard came from around the corner to investigate the noise.
I thought I heard a ruckus down here. It's bedtime, you dumb monkey. Go to sleep.
Yeah, who you calling dumb monkey, you hairless ape?
And what do we have here? A little baby penguin. You must be hungry. I bet that's why you ain't sleeping. Here, now eat that and go to bed.
After the guard left, I ate the fish and grew into a full-sized penguin with 10 hearts. Whoa, what a cool guard. The coast was clear, and I decided it was time to make my escape.
Hey, listen, son. I know you want out of here now, but now's not the time to do it.
What? Why not?
We're approaching opening hours, and it's gonna look quite suspicious if there's a hole in the ground.
I guess you're right. I'll wait for the right time then, and rest up some more for the big day. It was now days 4 through 5, and I went through an entire day of having humans watch me in the zoo. It was exhausting. Just smile and wave. Ugh, this could be my only purpose. I'm sick of this. Night had fallen, and I was more than ready to escape this terrible place. But then, I heard a whisper.
Hey, kid.
Huh? You better not try and stop me. I'm leaving no matter what.
Don't expect to go to no nice Arctic home like you once knew.
What do you mean? He began telling me about how everything had now changed back home.
The ice caps are melting, and the penguin species is dying. Everything is in shambles, kid. It's just not worth it.
Tell me why these things are happening so fast since I was last home.
Well, I hate to break it to you, kid, but I believe we have an enemy causing all this trouble. I don't know exactly what they have against us, but I believe it could be related to the penguin's hidden gem.
Hidden gem? What's that all about?
Well, to tell you the truth, back in the day in the times of our ancestors, there was a penguin who found a shiny gem buried in the ice. Naturally, his curiosity got the best of him, so he grabbed the shiny treasure, only to discover it was a powerful device. The device made him evolve and gain the ability of surviving underwater and swim extremely fast. He then decided to share this news with his leaders and made his way to the kingdom. Once he arrived, the leaders decided that this kind of power had never been experienced before, and it must be kept safe in an area away from everyone. From that day forward, it was known as the Evolution Gem, and the legend of it spread far and wide.
That's interesting. I better get moving. But what's your name?
Remember the name? Seymour.
By days 6 and 7, I was already making some progress by digging my tunnel. Ooh, some coal. I'm taking this with me. As I kept digging, I heard some guards notice that I was missing. Unfortunately, my pickaxe broke along the way, but I made a stone pickaxe quickly. Ooh, this is much faster.
Code Red, penguin on the run.
I digged up for a moment and popped my head out. Oh no, wrong place. Sorry.
There he is. Get him.
I immediately started digging back down and kept tunneling as I heard the guard enter the tiger enclosure.
Nice kitty. Stay back, kitty cat.
Eventually, I dug up again and noticed that I was outside the zoo, by the entrance.
Look, Mom, a pigeon.
Why, you little? I decided I had no time to argue with that little brat, so I ran away as far as I could until I made it to the pier, where there was a boat getting ready to sail off. I better take my chance and get on before it's gone. Whew, I better hide down here. I then found a nice spot to hide in the boat until we set sail. I was hiding in the boat for a while now, and by days 8 to 10, I got startled by another penguin with yellow feathers on her head. Whoa, I thought I was all alone. What are you doing here?
I followed you from the zoo. It seemed like a cool spy thing to do, so I went for it.
No. Nobody was supposed to follow me. I'm heading back home.
Okay, I'll follow you back to your home.
Fine, you little weirdo. You can join me, but don't get in the way of my plans.
I won't. I'm here to help.
So, what's your name?
I don't have one, but I'm a macaroni penguin.
I'll name you Mac then. Eventually, the captain saw us sneaking around the bottom of the boat, so we had to act fast.
Arr! Stories! Get off me ship!
Run! He started whacking both of us, so we had to find a way out. We jumped off the boat and landed in a new area that felt very tropical, with nice fresh water. Huh, what is this place?
Looks like some kind of swamp.
How do you know that?
I read it in the alligator diagram at the zoo.
Alligators? You can't be serious. Just then, right on cue, an alligator crawled right up to us.
Looks like penguin is on the menu.
Mac and I tried to defend ourselves from the gator, but it was much stronger than us. This is the end, Mac! Yeah, boy, I got that gator! Stay back, you little birds! The safari hunter started wrestling the gator down, and it was the perfect time to make an exit. Now's our chance, Mac. Run for the hills! On days 11 through 13, we were both feeling extremely weak, so I decided to make a quick stop so we could grab something to eat. Hey, Mac, check this out. We got some salmon. Eat up. All right, listen, Mac. We're gonna need something to defend ourselves if another gator attacks. I got lots of stone. We just need some more wood to make sticks. Let's collect as much wood as we can get. After collecting enough sticks, I was able to use all my materials to make some stone tools for Mac and I. I was able to make a pickaxe, an axe, and a sword for each of us. Here, Mac, take these tools. You're gonna need them to help me.
Wow, my very own sword. Thank you, Bronzo.
Suddenly, a huge angry ogre appeared.
Hey, not cool, man. That's my tree you're messing with.
Listen, my friend and I... The ogre didn't even give me a chance to explain myself. He quickly began attacking us, so we pulled out our shiny swords and charged at him.
You penguins need to leave my swamp!
Wait, there's more of us?
Yeah, why does that matter to you? You're gonna die now anyway.
That's not gonna happen. With the power of teamwork, Mac and I took down the ogre and made him regret ever bothering us. Ha ha! That's what you get, you freak! Good job, Mac. Now let's go find the other penguins he mentioned. We then started searching on days 14 to 17 and found a group of royal penguins looking very out of place in the swamp. Hello, fellow penguins! How is everyone doing?
We are... Well, it's really rough out here in these conditions. See, our home was destroyed and we're trying to reestablish ourselves in this new biome.
I see. Well, I am actually headed back home to where I once was hatched, and I'm hoping I can finally reunite with my family.
I hate to break it to you, bud, but there's no use in going back there. Everything is melted.
Well, I have to find it anyway. I need to find the orcas who are doing this to us. They've caused too much damage, and there's no point in giving up now.
I like your spirit. Well, if it means you can help us, you have our support.
Before I head out, I'm going to help you guys by setting up a nice home where you'll be safe. I left the penguins and went looking for some materials. And with the help of Mac, we found some neat items. We brought back the materials with us and all started building a cozy house for the penguins. And once we finished, the penguins were so happy with their new home.
Thank you so much for helping us. Good luck on your journey.
Of course, I won't let you down. Soon, our natural habitat will be restored. On the morning of days 18 to 20, Mac and I said our goodbyes to the penguins of the swamp.
Please, if you're ever in the area, don't hesitate to drop by. We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Anytime. We got back into the water and tried to navigate our way back to my home. Then something odd happened. Oh.
Do you hear something?
I focused my attention on the source of the sound. It was a sea turtle?
Like, swim away, dudes.
In the blink of an eye, the turtle zipped past us like a torpedo. What was his deal?
That might have been his deal.
I froze in terror. The sea turtle had been running from an orca. We should get out of here, and fast. Right, Mac? Mac?
Well, what do we have here?
The orca's voice boomed through the water. He looked like he was sizing me up. But just then, another orca showed up.
Brother, what have I told you about playing with your food? Have you no dignity?
You're right, brother. I'm a bit sick of eating penguin at this point.
Yes, we've had our fill of penguin. Now, it's time for turtle soup.
The orcas swam away in pursuit of the sea turtle, leaving me all alone.
That was a close one.
And thanks for the backup. Where were you?
Hiding. I could have sworn you were right behind me.
Mac then suggested we keep moving before we run into those orcas again. But the sea turtle.
There's nothing we can do about that, and you know it. Come on.
From days 21 through 24, I thought it would be a good idea to settle down on the shoreline. It kind of reminded me of home, just without all the snow. Hey, this island is lovely. We should set up our base here.
Good thinking. What kind of home should we build?
I got it. I should make my home into a giant penguin statue. There was just one small problem. I had no materials to build my awesome penguin home, so I set out to find some. What materials would work best? Hey, little dolphin buddy.
Looks like you need some help deciding on what materials to use.
Yeah, do you think you could point me in the right direction?
I can show you around. I know this place like the back of my fin.
Great, let's go. I can give you some cod when we're done. The dolphin led me to an area fit with all kinds of good building materials.
Here's some sand and gravel. You can mix it with water and get concrete. Here, this should help.
The dolphin handed me a helmet with aqua affinity to help my underwater mining speed, so I started digging right away. This is exactly what I need to build the skeleton of my home. I dug up so much, my flippers were exhausted. Do you know where we can get some ink? We swam through the beautiful ocean until we came across some squid. Hey guys, would you mind if I have some ink sacks?
Get lost?
The squid was so rude and didn't want to help me out. What the heck? Why are you so mean? Get back here, you little... Hey, take that!
Haha, that's what it gets.
We thought the dolphin was very helpful, so after fighting some squid, we made sure to catch some cod along the way to return the favor. Here's a bunch of cod for your help, dolphin dude.
Thank you, Bronzo. I'm glad we can help each other out.
All right, Mac, time to get back home. On days 25 through 28, I arrived back to our new home with several materials for my new project. I began crafting the concrete powder by mixing gravel and sand blocks, and then placed these blocks in the water to make concrete. Nice, let's start building.
Here you go.
Thanks. Mac mined some of the newly formed concrete and gave it to me while I worked on the bottom part of the statue. All right, we got a good floor plan so far.
Nice. Let's get to work on those feet.
We started working on the feet and then decorated the inside of the home with chests, furnaces, tables, and some chairs.
It looks very nice, Bronzo. You made it very cozy with all the wooden accents.
Yeah, it does look nice. It could be better if it were at the place I was born, though.
Then we should go there.
I know, I'm trying, but I don't know how to get back there, or where it even is.
You can't give up, pal. And tomorrow, you should continue your search while I stay here to protect our new home.
I thanked Mac for the encouragement, and then she pulled out some beds. Wait, where'd you get those?
Oh, I found them in the ship we escaped on.
You just found some beds on the ship?
Yeah.
I was too tired to get into it with Mac at this point, so we set the beds down and went to sleep. Days 29 through 32 were intense. I left the base and began traveling. I wonder what else is out there. Maybe more penguins. After waddling around for what felt like forever, I arrived at the edge of a jungle. The towering trees billowing in the wind as the sound of all sorts of animals turned into a symphony of nature. Wow, I must be far from home. I explored the tropical area, and in the corner of my eye, I spotted a nearby waterfall. What's this? Sweet, luscious berries? I gotta have some. As I was picking berries, I realized I wasn't alone. Whoa! Hi! You startled me.
Hiya! Nice to see another penguin around here.
My name's Bronzo. What's yours?
You can call me Gina.
Are you all alone here?
Well, for the time being, yes. I'm watching over this place while my buddies search for food. We don't really have a home around here.
No home? That stinks. But don't worry, I can build you and your friends some comfortable homes if you'd like.
We'd love that!
Great! I'll go gather some supplies and get started. While scouting around for common and rare materials alike, I came face to face with a gorilla! He seemed to be staring me down. Was I in his territory? You know, this reminds me of the time I spent 100 days as King Kong. Whoa! He then threw projectiles at me. All right, you want to dance? Let's dance. We charged at one another and engaged in battle. I got the first hit off, but that was about as good as the fight was getting. Go down already, will you? The gorilla reared back and hit me with a punch so hard, it almost killed me outright. You know what? I've changed my mind. I do not want to dance. I very heroically retreated to safety, finally able to catch my breath. Oh, that was too close. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky a second time. I need some armor. It was now days 33 through 35, and I decided to go mining for some iron inside of a lush cave. I better get some nice armor before I spot another opponent out here. After some mining, I gathered enough iron to make an entire iron armor set. And some shears. Nice. Now I got exactly what I need. I headed out of the lush cave and continued finding the materials I needed to build those penguins a new home. I found some jungle tree wood, melons, and even some vines. Alrighty, time to head back. Once I arrived, Gina and I began building her a nice home with all the materials I gathered while I was gone.
I really appreciate you doing this. It's been hard living out there without a safe place to call home.
Of course, it's the least I could do. My mission is to help out all penguins as much as I can.
Hey, girls, check it out! My new friend is building us a new home!
Wow, that's great. We can help.
The other penguins started helping me build the home too. And with our teamwork, we were able to build a lovely place for them. It looks awesome. I also have some sweet berries you can have.
You are so helpful. Here is a panic charm. How's it good for helping us?
I forgot to ask, what happened to your old home?
Our home was attacked by the orcas. They attacked us for so long. And after the attack, I was interrogated by the leader orca.
Tell me where the evolution gem is.
Of course I told them the truth. I had no idea where this evolution gem was.
Maybe this will remind you.
In the middle of the interrogation, Orcas killed my parents. No! I needed to act fast before he killed me too, so I escaped along with half of the tribe that was living there at the time. Now, we're all that is left. I have nowhere else to go, other than this jungle.
I'm so sorry about that, Gina. I can relate to your pain. My family was taken by the orcas too, and now I'm doing everything I can to put a stop to this.
Well, I'm glad you're trying to make a change. But I'm really tired now. We should all rest.
You're right. Good night. Just after the sun rose on the days of 36 to 39, I had to say my goodbyes to Gina and the rest of the tribe. I just want you guys to know that I will make this whole situation right again.
But what about Orcarus? He's been terrorizing us from the start.
I will do my best to stop him from gaining any more powers. Stay safe, guys. I then headed out looking for my old home. Oh, hello, monkey friends.
Oh, a penguin? What are you doing here?
Long story. I don't want to bore ya. But hey, you remind me of my old pal George.
George? That's my baby cousin. How's he holding up in that prison they call a zoo?
Actually, he's living large and happy as can be.
Yup, that sounds like George, alright. Say, I've been trying to get him a bunch of bananas, but they never seem to reach him. You think you can hand deliver them?
I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm going back to that enclosement. I'm wanted dead or alive.
Penguin on the run, huh? I get it, I do. Why don't you take the bananas anyway, just in case you happen to run into George by chance?
Sure, I hope I do. He was the reason why I'm even free in the first place. See you later. I kept traveling through the jungle on days 40 through 44 until I reached the shoreline to the ocean. Ooh, there's some yellow-eyed penguins on that island over there. Wait a minute. The penguins were being terrorized by a polar bear, so I had to step in to help. Stay back, you giant bear. Back, I say.
More food for me.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Hey, I was kicked out of my home too, you know.
Well, you can go find a new home somewhere else.
Fine, whatever. Jerks.
All right, now that that's taken care of, do you guys need a home?
This is our home. We've lived here for years, but now all these creatures are making things incredibly dangerous for us.
Don't worry, that polar bear won't mess with you guys anymore. You should be safe now.
Actually, the polar bear was the least of our problems. There's a giant frosty beast who arrived here. He's been snacking on our kind for far too long.
Okay, I'll take a look for you. I also just helped a group of penguins establish their home in the jungle. You guys could be safe there if you'd like.
That would be wonderful. Just point us in the direction and we'll be on our way.
Sure thing. When I arrived back home on days 45 to 48, something was off. I got closer, only to discover that the base was on fire. Tons of rubble was strewn around the base. Mac! Oh no, this is really bad. Everything is on fire, and there are orcas everywhere. Mac, where are ya? I searched high and low, desperate to find my little buddy Mac. Mac, where are you, little buddy? I began shifting through the rubble. Eventually, I found Mac hiding inside a hole she dug, so I helped her get out. I'll help you, Mac. Come on, let's go.
We gotta be careful. They're still out there.
We spotted some of the orcas lurking around, causing trouble, so my instinct was to fight against the minions to get rid of as many as we could before they could kill us. I'm gonna teach you guys a lesson.
Yeah.
With the orcas only able to use the shallow water to swim and maneuver, Mac and I pressed that advantage. They're too fast!
You said there was only one penguin.
And here comes the dramatic finish. After defeating the orcas, who sacked our base, Mac and I needed to make repairs and make an addition to the body of the statue. All right, let's get to work. All of this building was working up quite the appetite. I couldn't wait to chow down on some food.
We're out of food?
It sure seems that way.
No!
Why don't you try hunting for some food?
You think I can do that?
Absolutely.
I want to see if the swamps have any more fishies.
All right, just try not to let the place burn down again before I get back, okay?
Aye, aye.
The two of us parted ways, Mac in search of fish, and I in search of my old home again. From days 49 to 53, I arrived at some strange muddy shoreline with patches of fire everywhere. Huh? I've never seen a biome like this before. It was then that it hit me. No. This can't be possible. Was this all that was left of my old home? The snow, the ice, it's all gone. Now there's just fire everywhere, just like Seymour said. Among the barren wasteland was the biggest orca I have ever seen. He must have been one of the ones behind this. Filled with anger, I confronted him. Hey, you! Yeah, you! What have you done to this place? What is it that you want?
I have scoured the lands for the evolution gem.
How do you know about that? That's supposed to be a secret.
While you penguins were so high and mighty, you could not see us waiting, watching from the shadows.
I must tell the others.
When we discovered its location, all that it took was some clever planning. And now, we are moments away from that which we desire most. If we can evolve legs, our strength will be as great on land as it is in the water.
But why?
My goals are beyond your understanding, puny penguin. Soon the evolution gem will belong to Orcarus. Stay out of my way.
Without so much as a second thought or consideration, Orcarus strode off. But I wasn't going to let this guy get the better of me. I began trailing him silently. He must be going after that evolution gem he mentioned. If he's willing to do this to my home, there's no telling what he'll do once he gets his hands on that. On days 54 through 58, I was still following Orcarus when a massive snowstorm hit. I can't see anything. I think I might have lost his trail. I kept looking around in the blizzard and noticed an iceologer not too far from me. Hey, can you hear me? He immediately started attacking me with a cool staff that shot ghost skulls. And I couldn't figure out why, so I kept dodging them while trying to catch his attention.
Eat ghost skulls, you little orkling.
Stop, please! I'm trying to stop the orcas!
Wait, huh?
Listen, I'm trying to reestablish balance to our lands. The iceologer finally stopped for a moment and started listening to what I had to say.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Well, I mean, I was trying, but you...
My apologies. You must be freezing. Here, follow me into my igloo.
I followed the iceologer into his igloo, and once we went inside, he started asking me a few questions.
You hungry? I was just doing some fishing. I got some leftover fish if you want some.
Yeah, I am actually. I've been traveling for so long now.
Good timing then. Sit down, boy. Let's eat.
He gave me some freshly cooked fish, and I ate it all up. This is delicious. Thank you.
Of course. It's nice to have some company. What are you doing out here anyways? You were saying something about stopping the orcas?
Yeah, I was following the leader of the orcas. His name is Orcarus. But once this blizzard hit, I lost him.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. See, I had two visions of the future the other night. In one of them, I saw the orcas take over the world and ruin the balance of nature. And in the other vision, I saw a mighty penguin stopping the orcas from ever finding the evolution gem. I sure hope the second is true. I heard those orcas will do anything to get that treasure, and our land has been in danger for a while now because of them.
Don't worry. I am doing everything I can to stop these orcas. I will be the penguin from your vision and put an end to this disaster.
I believe in you, boy, but you're gonna need something powerful to take them down. I think I got something for you.
He then gave me a cool ice wand to help me in my journey. Whoa, this looks incredible. Thank you.
Of course. I saw the orca go that way. You're ready, you got some food in your belly and a nice weapon. Go get him.
I will. Goodbye. Within days 59 to 63, I was searching and finally found the place Seymour was talking about in his story. But there was one problem. It looked completely different from how he described it. I was just in time to see him powering up the device.
Yes, the gem is finally mine.
Not so fast, fish sticks. I rushed up to the gem, and then there was a giant explosion. Ah! No! I was sent flying backwards. Everything turned white in a flash. What did you do? It was too late. Orcarus had transformed into a mutant orca. No, you won't get away with this.
Now I am unstoppable.
Orcarus escaped with the evolution gem, leaving me behind as I lost consciousness. I feel, weak. It was now days 64 to 67, and I woke up to the sound of a familiar voice.
Bronzo, wake up! Wake up!
Mac? What are you doing here? How did you find me?
That explosion! Everyone could hear it from across the globe, so I followed it here.
Why would you follow an explosion?
Because I was worried about you, and rightfully so. Now come on, we gotta get going.
What's the point? I lost! Orcarus has the evolution gem, and now he can start his plan for world domination.
Bronzo, you cannot lose hope. We can stop him another way.
But how?
We can figure that out together. I know we can. But for now, We need to get back home if we want to have a chance against this monster.
I agreed, and I followed Mac outside, where it was a blizzard.
It's been like this ever since the explosion.
You traveled through all of this just to find me?
Yep, and now I gotta travel through it again just to get you back home. Now come on, you big dummy, let's get moving.
We traveled through the storm until we got out of the tundra, where finally the blizzard stopped.
Keep going, that's the way back home.
From days 68 to 71, we finally returned home. I need to clear up my mind. I decided what better way than to continue working on the statue. I think the flippers are up next. Mac once again proved to be an amazing builder. I was surprised at how fast we were able to complete our goal. Now all it needs is a head.
That would be important.
We lit up the inside with lanterns to add a nice warm feeling to the base. We began working tirelessly to make a few extra levels in the interior of the statue. We made a dining room floor, an awesome indoor pool filled with sand and moss, and finally, the top floor was a bedroom. Now that's what I call a home for a penguin. Let's get some sleep, Mac. It's been a long day. By days 72 through 74, I woke up in the middle of the night to some voices coming from outside our home. Who was out there? I decided to go investigate and found Gina with her group of penguins, along with the other group of royal penguins I had helped. Gina, what are you guys doing here?
Things are bad, Bronzo. Our jungle home was destroyed by a mutant orca. He set everything on fire.
Oh no, that sounds terrible. Hey, what's your name again?
It's Roy.
Roy, did the same thing happen to your home?
Yes, the orca set our swamp home on fire as well. Everything was in flames, so we ran away looking for safety.
I'm sorry, guys. Well, you're free to live here if you wish. This place is safe.
I'm scared. I don't know if anywhere is safe now.
I know how you feel, but I have a plan. I'm going to defeat the mutant orca.
And how are you going to do that? You're just a little penguin like the rest of us.
Well, you're gonna have to watch to the end to find out.
Watch what?
On days 75 through 78, I set out searching for the mutant orca. These penguins are counting on me. I can't let them down. As I traveled along the shore, I came across a group of king penguins being cornered by a mutant stray. I'll save you, brethren. I ran into fight against the mutant stray, but as soon as I charged in, a yeti appeared. A yeti too! I noticed that the yeti began attacking the mutant stray. Wait a minute, is it helping me? Although it was a bit weird, I couldn't complain, so we fought together until the yeti finally killed the monster. That's right, we showed it how it's done.
Rick, follow me before more show up.
Okay. Although I was a bit sus of this Yeti, we had no time to waste. During days 79 to 82, the Yeti led us through the wilderness. Sure enough, we arrived at the Yeti's cave with the penguins. Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. The name's Betty.
Betty the Yeti? Sweet.
Oh, good one.
So what the heck was that giant skeleton thing?
The orca has been using this evolution gem to turn strays into mutant strays. They've been driving everyone out of the area.
That's horrible.
Even worse, Orcarus has been doing this at the research facility, along with upgrading other orcas into minion mutant orca.
I really need to defeat him now, before any more of my people get hurt. I'll be on my way to the research facility now.
Well, then you better take these before you go.
Whoa! 5 diamonds? Thanks a bunch, Betty.
Yeah, I found that junk a while back. Maybe you'll have better use with it.
I made some diamond tools, such as a sword and pickaxe. I wish I could make a home for all of you guys, but this area isn't safe, and I need to get to the research facility ASAP.
Don't worry, they'll be safe here with me.
Hey, weren't you eating those yellow-eyed penguins in the jungle?
You know what? Fair point. On second thought, you should probably go back to your place.
I then pointed the penguins to where my base is, and then parted ways to continue towards the research facility. By days 83 through 84, I arrived at the research facility looking for answers. I need to know how I'm going to defeat the monster. The facility was being guarded by 2 smaller mutant orcas, so I either had to sneak around them or fight them down. Let's try to sneak. I snuck past them, but let out some gas as I waddled my way inside.
You hear something? Must have been the wind? Doesn't smell like the wind. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. Dude.
After that embarrassing moment, I continued heading inside of the facility to find some answers. Wait a minute, Orcarus has already been here. Once I reached the inside of the research facility, I knew something was up. So I went upstairs and found a book inside of a chest. Whoa, what's this? Once I opened the book, I found out it was Orcarus's diary. It says that he's been having trouble scratching the rash on his... Okay, next page. I kept reading the diary and found out that he was 50% done with his mutant orca army. It also said that he's working on turning other mobs into mutants, like the snow golem and the strays. This is really bad. I came up with a grand idea. If I could use the gem to evolve myself, I can defeat the mutant orca. Oh, shh. Through days 85 to 87, I hid in the research facility. Now, if my plan goes right, I'll be able to interrogate one of the orca minions. I waited and waited until the right moment, when a wheezing orca minion was about to pass by me. Hi-ya!
What the heck? I can barely breathe!
Tell me where Orcarus is, or I'll finish you.
I don't know where he is now, but I do know he will attack the big city to begin the war against humans.
In that moment, I realized I needed to help all my friends from the zoo before it was too late. I also realized that I gotta kill this orca minion. Otherwise, he might tell his boss, "Hey dude, say your goodbyes."
No, please! I will take you to the evolution gem if you spare me life.
Is that so? Fine. Take me then.
Wait! I can't right now! It would look too suspicious!
If you can't take me, then I'm going to kill you.
Just meet me outside the city in 5 days' time. I promise you, I will lead you there.
How can I trust a fool like you?
Look, I hate being a mutant. All I want is for you to turn me back to a regular orca when you get your hands on the gem. Can you do that for me?
Fine. I'll help you if you help me.
Okay, I'll see you in 5 days.
See you soon. I agreed to meet him there, and then fled the area before anyone else could spot me. On days 88 through 89, I got back home and continued working on my statue. I had so much on my mind. What to do? I could hold so much power with the evolution gem. Come on, let's get building. I got hauling on the completion of the statue. I knew I wouldn't be able to think straight if it wasn't done. It took hard work, blood, sweat, and a lot of tears. All that was needed was some furnishing. I added some ladders and finished it off with chests. If it wasn't for the sake of saving the world, I'd never leave this place. Speaking of leaving, I better go now. I went and searched deep beneath the caves for diamonds. I collected enough diamonds for an entire diamond armor set. I can't be stopped now. As I returned back to the base, Mac noticed I was looking a bit off.
What's wrong, Bronzo?
Well, I've been thinking about the evolution gem.
You want to use it, don't you? But you're having doubts.
Exactly, Mac. What if it changes me for the worse?
It won't. The beholder of the gem is what determines the outcome. You have good in you.
Thanks for the encouragement, Mac.
With the both of us, we'll have better odds of winning.
It's too dangerous, Mac.
I want to work on being less of a coward. I want to be like you.
That's awesome. Let's get some rest, shall we? On days 90 through 93, I woke up more determined than ever before to get that evolution gem. Hey friends, it's time to say my goodbyes. I'm headed out to get the evolution gem.
Good luck. We're counting on you, Bronzo.
Is there anything we can do to help you on your journey?
Yeah, there's one more thing you can do for me. Please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what kind of video you want to see me do next, and turn on that bell for notifications so you never miss another upload.
You got it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you very soon. Goodbye. Mac and I set off to find the gem, and we traveled past the jungle and then into the swamp. And that's where I realized we were starting to get a bit lost. Hold on, we need to make a stop.
What's wrong?
I don't remember how to get back to the city. Just as I was figuring out where to go, we ran into that minion orca from before. Oh hey, I was headed to the city, but we started getting lost.
Well, you're here early. Don't worry, I'll show you how to get to the big city. That's where the gem is being hidden.
We don't even know his name. He seems suspicious.
My name is Willie.
Okay, Willie. We'll follow you.
We then continued on, following Willie to the big city. On days 94 through 96, I arrived back at the big city I once thought was home. As we approached the docks, we noticed some mutant drowned in the area. I guess we have no choice but to fight.
Charge!
Hey, soggy skin freaks, over here! Hiya! Take this!
You will never take us down!
Come on, you want a piece of me? You're losing to a little penguin.
Out of nowhere, one of the drowned started chucking tridents towards me.
No!
Willie, no! Don't die on me!
Don't let the sacrifice be meaningless.
Willie! Come on, Mac. We can't let him die for nothing. Mac and I got through and into the city. There's too many people here, Mac. We're standing out like sore thumbs.
We should wait until the night before we set the animals free.
Good idea. Let's hide in an alleyway for now. By the time night fell on day 97, the patrolling mutant orcas slowed down with it.
Now's our chance.
Let's get to that zoo. Mac and I sneakily exited the alleyway and crossed the street, weaving through street lights, bushes, and mailboxes. We finally made it to the entrance of the zoo. Here we are.
It's locked up tight. What do we do?
Since the front door was locked, we had to get creative to get inside.
Nice. Oh, I mean, nice.
Remembering the layout of the zoo, I made my way back to George's cage. George! The monkey emerged from the trees and exited the enclosure, facing me. I never forget a favor, so I brought you bananas, courtesy of your brother.
It's been so long. I forgot I had a cousin. Guess that's what life in the city will do to you.
Oh, I've always wanted to do this. Come with me if you want to live.
How many times do we gotta do this dance, bud? I ain't going nowhere.
I realized it was a fool's errand to try and convince George to leave. It's your funeral, George. I turned towards the penguin enclosure. Maybe they would be more receptive to what I had to say. It was then that a familiar face caught sight of me.
Barnsall, is that you? What are you doing back here, kid?
I don't have much time to explain, but everyone needs to get out as soon as possible.
Why's that?
This entire city is about to become a battlefield and completely flooded. Seymour nodded, understanding the situation.
All right, boys, pack your things. We're moving out.
As the penguins scrambled, gathering their things together, Mac and I gathered the rest of the animals that wanted to leave outside the gates of the zoo. Go back to your natural habitats, quickly, as fast as your feet, paws, flippers, or wings can carry you. Go, go, go!
I'm so fired.
On days 98 and 99, the changes in the environment were significant. The streets were flooding and the ice was almost completely melted. Things are getting out of control. We need to act fast. The new environment forced us to contend with obstacles and enemies along the way. We need to move quickly. With Mac right behind me, we moved across the big city, dodging arrows from mutant skeletons, and we hopped from icy platform to the next. Be careful. We just gotta stay focused. We're almost there. Using the geometry of the blocks of the buildings, we scaled up to get a better look and plan out our route. Look, there it is. We saw a large ice tower in the distance, and I knew that's where we needed to go. That's where Orcarus is. Let's keep moving. On day 100, Mac and I made it to the heart of the city. An icy spire towered over us and the other buildings.
I guess this is it.
Let's go. We walked past the spire, and there he stood, in the center of a battlefield. Orcarus, we have a score to settle. Each punch hit like an absolute truck. My healing could barely keep up. Is that all you've got?
Far from it.
Orcarus launched projectiles that followed my exact location. I tried running and evading them, but they kept following. Why can't I shake these things?
You cannot dodge this. It is only a matter of time.
I was losing badly, being poisoned, and given the wither effect, and I didn't know how long I could hold out.
I've got an idea.
Mac shouted to distract Orcarus.
Hey, Blubberhead, look at this.
You're wide open! Ah! With the opening, I struck Orcarus in his back.
No, the gem!
Orcarus began to transform.
What's happening?
Without the gem, you can't maintain that form of yours, can you? But now I have it! With the power of the evolution gem, I transformed into a flying penguin.
Impossible!
With all of this newfound power, I charged up a final lightning attack. You're finished!
No!